Give us our money back, Zambia's leader spoke up. President Hakainde Hichilema, that is. He made a strong, clear call, mainly to the United Kingdom. It's about those visa application fees. Welcome to Adere Africa, thanks for watching. You know, the money you pay? If your visa application is rejected, well, people should get refunds. It's only fair, he stated firmly. This bold statement was made in May 2025. Now, why this sudden demand, you ask? Well, perhaps it's not so sudden. You see, frustration has been building up, like steam in a whistling kettle. Visa fees are incredibly high for many, and rejection rates seem to be climbing. Many ordinary Zambians feel this pinch. They end up losing significant sums of money. It feels like a very expensive gamble, a gamble they often, unfortunately, lose. Think for a moment about who applies. These are people with big dreams, big plans. Students aiming for a UK education, business people trying to forge new links, families hoping to reunite or visit loved ones, or even tourists just wanting to explore. A visa rejection hits them hard personally. Their important, often life-changing plans stall. It's more than just paper. It's a personal blow, a roadblock to their aspirations. So what is the UK's official stance on this? Their rules are currently quite specific. Usually, if your visa application is refused, you don't get your application fee back. That fee, they explain, is for processing. It's for the administrative work involved. It's not a payment for a guaranteed visa. This is the standard official line. But Zambia is now saying this isn't fair, and they are pushing hard for a new way. Empty pockets, broken dreams, the real cost of saying no. Let's really talk about the money, because these visa fees are not small change. For many Zambian families and individuals, it represents a huge amount of their cash. Sometimes it's painstakingly gathered savings, or perhaps money carefully borrowed from relatives. Losing all of it is a genuine disaster. It can seriously push people backwards financially. It's not just a fee, it's a deep, painful cut, a setback that can take a long time to recover from. And believe me, it's not just the visa fee. There are always other associated costs too. The travel required to reach the visa application center, the expense of gathering all necessary documents, perhaps official translations or specific photos. Sometimes people feel they need to pay agents. All of these things add to the growing pile. So when a rejection comes, the loss feels even bigger. It transforms from a fee into a mountain of expenses, a mountain that offered no path forward. Money, of course, is one significant part. But what about the human feelings involved? Can you imagine the crushing disappointment? The bright flame of hope suddenly extinguished. It causes an immense amount of stress and anxiety. People can feel unheard, completely unseen, as if their ambitions and dreams don't really matter. This heavy emotional toll is often overlooked. It slowly but surely wears people down inside, leaving them disheartened and questioning the system. Then, to add insult to injury, there's the confusion. Why exactly was the visa application denied? Often, the reasons given are frustratingly vague. Something like, does not meet all requirements. But which specific requirements and how? It can feel like trying to understand a secret code. This distinct lack of clarity truly hurts applicants. It makes people feel utterly powerless and small, and it contributes to a feeling of deep unfairness, as if the rules are not transparent or just. A fair chance please fixing a flawed system. So what is it that Zambia truly wants? At its heart, it's quite simple. A fairer system. Yes, getting visa fee refunds is a key part, but the call is about something much bigger. It's fundamentally about respect for all applicants. It's about practicing common human decency, treating every individual person with dignity, not viewing them merely as an application number, or, cynically, as just another source of income. This principle is central to their demand. What could a better, more equitable way look like? Well, much more transparency for a good start. Clear, understandable reasons for any visa rejection. Proper, accessible guidance for all applicants, so they know exactly what is needed. Maybe even a straightforward review or appeal process, one that is designed to be quick, impartial, and fair. And certainly, refunds if reasons are unclear, or if it seems the system itself failed them. That certainly sounds like a much better approach. The Zambian government is taking this very seriously. They have indicated plans to talk more about this, directly with the relevant UK authorities, and potentially with the European Union too. The precise details of their strategy are still emerging, but their overarching intent is unmistakably clear. They are actively fighting for their citizens' rights. This demand for change won't just quietly fade away. They are seeking real, tangible, and lasting change, a system that works better for everyone. Meanwhile, there are persistent whispers and reports. The UK might be considering getting even stricter. Tighter immigration rules could be on the horizon, especially some reports suggest for certain countries. This possibility makes Zambia's call even more urgent. If the rules indeed get tougher in the future, and consequently, visa rejections potentially increase, then the issue of non-refundable fees grows larger. It becomes an even more vital point of contention, demanding immediate and careful consideration. Why Zambia's stand matters for everyone. So the big question, is Zambia right in its demand? Many people around the world would likely say yes. At its core, it's about fundamental fairness. If you pay a significant sum for a service, and that service is poorly delivered or denied, often without a truly comprehensive explanation, then receiving a refund seems quite logical. It's almost like a basic consumer right, isn't it? Just applied to a large international bureaucratic system, a principle of fairness in a complex world. Now think about the potential positive impact here. If visa fee refunds were a genuine possibility, perhaps all applications would be checked more thoroughly, with even more scrupulous care and attention. Perhaps there would be fewer vague, unhelpful rejections. It could genuinely improve the entire visa process, making it more accountable and user-friendly. That surely would be a very good thing, a positive outcome for everyone involved on all sides, leading to less frustration and more understanding. This situation isn't just about Zambia alone, and it's not solely about the United Kingdom either. If Zambia is successful in its pursuit, other nations and their people might start asking the same tough questions about fairness. It could spark a much wider global conversation about how visa systems currently operate worldwide. For all countries, rich and poor, big and small, that's potentially a very big ripple effect, all starting from one determined nation's bold stand. In the end, what it all boils down to is simple. People, wherever they are from, want to be treated well. They deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. Whether they are physically crossing an international border or simply applying for official permission to do so. Zambia's important call serves as a vital reminder. Fairness in these processes should not be a lottery. Everyone, regardless of their passport, deserves a clear answer. And above all, a genuinely fair go, always. That's a standard we should all expect.